Hello again. So in this part, we will solve the problem number 2. So in this problem, uh, we are asked to apply the if and ifs function to prepare the student's grade. Okay, so we have been given the score, the grading criteria, the students, and the score. So the question number 1 says use Excel if function to calculate letter grades and use Excel ifs function to calculate letter grades. So did you see any differences between if and ifs? What are the differences? Okay, now first thing first, let's go to the basic difference of if and ifs function. The first one, let's see. So we have very simple data over here, say the student and their scores, and I will show you the single condition and the multiple condition, and what are the differences between if and ifs function. So the first one, let's go to the if function first. So the single condition, it is saying if the score is more than or equal to 80, then it is good, and if it is less than 80, work more. Okay, now let's see how it works. So let's start with if, then bracket, parenthesis. So the cell reference, fine, and if it is greater than or equal to 80, then very simple. So value if true, it means it's good, and if it is not true, then we will suggest to work more. Okay, now simply press enter. Okay, so what is that? If it should be, oh, actually I missed one. I should have used the double quotation, but I have used the single quotation, so be careful about those. So the results are generated. Now let's see how the ifs function works for this one. So if we start with ifs, okay, then in ifs, so this is the reference. This is greater than or equal to 80, then we say good. Okay, right. Now here is the thing. See, we have already told the Excel that if the cell E7 is greater than or equal to 80, so generate good. Now, we could say otherwise more work or work more. But in this case, what we need to do, we will just add one more word. That is true. That is true. But if it is not true, then the false will be, see, meaning work more. Okay, we are done. See that the same thing, same result, we are getting the same results, but we have used different function, ifs and if. Okay, now come to the multiple condition. So we have the multiple conditions over here. So again, start with if, then cell reference, this one. Okay, if it is greater than or equal to, say, 85, the letter grade would be A. Again, if so E7 is greater than or equal to, see, 80, then it is a B. And if, again, if E7, meaning the cell reference, is, let's go over there, greater than or equal to 70, then it is a C. Otherwise, just say failed. Okay, and now we have to count how many conditions. Say 1, 2, 3. 3 conditions, so close with 3 parentheses. Now we are done. See that? And just this is the formula copy handle. Okay, this is the handle. So just double click over here. So the formula has been copied to the other cells. Okay, now let's start with the ifs. So if is, let's go over there. If is, then reference is greater than or equal to 85, so it should be an A. Now we don't need to write the if or if is again and again, so we are just writing the conditions. Okay, E7 is greater than or equal to 80, then B, and again E7 is greater than or equal to 70, it's a C, and now again. So these are true, and if it is false, so what we want a fail. Okay, what I have done, have I done anything wrong? Let me see. True, fail, yeah, it should be, but what's going on? Condition, okay. Okay. Oh no, here is the problem. This should be a comma. Okay, done. See? Okay, so you now know the difference between these two. And now let's go to